Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am the Night Walker and I wanted to do a video that was a tiny bit different tonight. And it just occurred to me, we're in the month of October, Halloween, the month that all of us horror fans live for. And, just, oh man, can't wait, can't wait. And I wanted to go ahead and do like my top 10 video of, like my favorite animated, films and series and things like that that I like to watch during the Halloween season. And before I get started, though, I wanted to name off three honorable mentions that admittedly didn't make it to the list. That's the only bad part when you do, when you're doing these top 10 lists or whatever else. You always figure out something later on that oh man, I wish I only thought of that one too. So, but anyway, the three honorable mentions that really come to mind. I'm thinking of the Tales from the Crypt Keeper cartoon. Unfortunately, I didn't include that one. There was the animated movie and the original Tim Burton animated short Frankenweenie. I didn't think to add that one on here. And the third and final one is the Ray Bradbury classic, The Halloween Tree. And I'm sure there's going to be others that I would have thought of later on, but for right now, those three are the three honorable mentions that unfortunately I didn't think to add or didn't make the list. So, but anyway, though, without further ado, let's get going on this top 10 list. So, number 10, I just did a review for this one on my channel. It's The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. I don't really watch the Wind in the Willows cartoon. I just watch it for the Legend of Sleepy Hollow cartoon, the 1949 classic with Bing Crosby. Right there, Headless Horseman. So, yes, yeah, this one here, like I said on my video, pretty much it's a every year. I got to do this one every single year. So yeah. Because I've already mentioned this one, that's why I put it at number 10. But so anyway, that one there. Number 9, we got some Tim Burton here, and we got Corpse Bride. And it was kind of tough because I was sitting there trying to decide Frankenweenie or Corpse Bride, and I have to admit I kind of enjoy Corpse Bride just a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I do like Frankenweenie and stuff, but I know you're sitting there thinking like, well, what the hell, dude? What about Nightmare Before Christmas? Wait. Okay. But right now, yeah, Corpse Bride, Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, Christopher Lee, so on. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I do enjoy this movie a lot. So yeah, and for me, it's a lot of fun. Good fun animated movie to watch during the Halloween season. So number 8, we've got the Rankin Bass classic Mad Monster Party with Boris Karloff. And the thing about Rankin and Bass is everybody knows them. They're more like the corporation that is known for making the Christmas specials. Rudolph, Frosty, Santa Claus Coming to Town, Little Drummer Boy, stuff like that. And they did do this one. If they did any other ones, I don't know, but they did do this one. This was like their foray into going into Halloween territory, try to make a fun Halloween special that everybody can watch. And while this is kind of stilted and kind of static, and it does show its age a little bit, it's still a pretty fun animated flick to watch. So yeah, I enjoy this one. So Mad Monster Party, figure I'd get that. This one here, unfortunately, it's like there's no like DVD series of it to get. The DVDs are really hard. I found this one for 25 cents, but you can watch the entire series on YouTube for free. And we have Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. And I enjoy this show. It's a British, kind of almost like a Goosebumps, kind of a Tales from the Crypt kind of a anthology show. And it's got some, it's not the most, I have to admit, it's not the most sophisticated animation in the world, but it's kind of like a British kind of Goosebumps, Tales from the Crypt kind of, different stories about, if kids like disrespect their parents, the bad things that could happen to them, or, they, like they're supposed to eat their vegetables, but they just eat junk food all the time. Bad things can happen. You know what I mean? So this is a lot of fun to watch, and I enjoy it. I like the stories, and don't let the fact that it's an animated cartoon fool you. It's called Grizzly Tales for a reason, and some of these, there is some pretty nasty stuff happens to these disobedient kids. Well, this does get pretty gruesome in some areas. So yeah, this is pretty nasty stuff. So I don't know. You may watch this and may decide like you don't want your kids watching this, but still, I have a lot of fun with this. And like I said, even though it's pretty much nearly impossible to get these on DVD, Like I was lucky to find this one for 25 cents, but yeah, you can watch the entire series. It's on YouTube. You can watch it all for free. So in case anybody ever wants to check that out, I think it's fun for the Halloween season. Okay, this one here, number 6. Yeah, number 6. Sorry, I lost count there for a second. Obviously, got to watch some Scooby-Doo every year. Just for me, it's always been something I got to do. Of course, Scooby-Doo, you got the bats, you got the monsters. They're always like looking for, solving mysteries and everything else. And so, yeah, so for me, just Scooby-Doo was pretty much a no-brainer. I had to get that on the list. And yeah, I just did my recent video on Tales from the Crypt where I was talking about I was happy to get this. I was really happy to snag this. Now I find out, hey, guess what? Lo and behold, now there's going to be a Blu-ray set of it coming out. So we'll see about upgrading to that. The reason I mentioned that on the Tales from the Crypt videos, I mentioned because I bought the entire series of Tales from the Crypt twice on DVD. And I mentioned it's like, yeah, probably they'll put it out on Blu-ray here before too long, and I'll probably turn around and buy it again. So, but anyway, though, yeah, still every year Halloween, Scooby-Doo is a must for me. Just have to do it. So Scooby-Doo, that's for me. Okay, so now we're already into the number 5, and of course, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I told you, wait, it was going to be on here. So, yeah, love this movie. Love the soundtrack. Love Danny Elfman's music and everything else. I find this movie really enjoyable. It's a lot of fun. I'm a fan. I know a lot of people always like, is this the kind of movie? Do you watch this at Christmas or do you watch it at Halloween? It's like both. I just say watch it at both times. I mean, it's great for Halloween and stuff. But at the same time, though, too, it's like, watch it at Christmas, because, at Christmas time, probably after a while, you're going to get a little tired of Frosty and Santa Claus and Rudolph and stuff like that. You need something a little bit more darker, a little bit more, fun and mean-spirited. So here you go. So, watch it both times of the year as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, total fan of this movie. I love it. I enjoy it. Tim Burton, his whole thing was he wanted to make a holiday classic that would endure, like same thing like Santa Claus Comes to Town or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And he succeeded. It does. This movie stood the test of time, and unfortunately now they're talking about they got to do a live action version of it. But anyway, so still love this. So yeah, number 5. Number 4, I showed this in a previous haul video, and every Halloween it's a must for me. That's Bugs Bunny's Halloween special. Bugs Bunny, have to do it. Just ever since I was a kid. I watched this when I was, knee high to a pissant, and just every year this one it's a must for me. I have to watch it every Halloween. No ifs, ands, or buts. So yeah, Bugs Bunny, definitely gotta do it. Bugs Bunny, certainly. So, that's my number 4. My number 3 is Garfield's Halloween or Holiday Celebration, which obviously, we see got Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, but yeah, I love it's got all 3 of the shorts on there, but it's got the Halloween adventure, and I gotta be honest, I was like, when I first watched this, when I was real little, I must have been like 4 or 5 or something when I watched this, I think. Oh man, I remember this thing scared the piss out of me. I did not think, I just figured, it's a kid's show, didn't think much of it. But it's like when Garfield and Odie get to the house, and then they see the creepy old man, and he tells them the tale about how 100 years from Halloween night the dead pirates will come back to get their treasure. There's no escaping them. They know we're here. They know who we are, and all that stuff. And then when Odie and Garfield try to get out of the house, and they see all of a sudden the ghost ship suddenly appear, and it's coming ghosts, the pirate ghost coming up out of the water. When I was a kid, that scared the hell out of me, man. It really did. It freaked me out. And I got done watching it. I was like, on the one end, I was scared, but I was delighted. So this one it's like, yeah, it's Halloween, so this one's got to go in there. So yeah, if you come across this DVD, if you don't have it already, I highly recommend picking it up. Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Oh yeah, good fun. It's very funny, and at the same time too, it's actually kind of creepy. It's got a pretty spooky vibe, so it's perfect for Halloween. So there you go. Number 2. Now we're getting to some pretty low-hanging fruit, some obvious ones. We're going to go with The Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror. I'm a Simpson fan. I always have been all my life. I still am. I must be one of those very few people out there who actually think The Simpsons is still funny and still enjoyable, and I still watch it. I got to watch every year. I got to watch the Treehouse of Horror episodes, and they got the new ones getting ready to come out. I think they're going to spoof Stranger Things. I heard that's what they're supposed to be doing. But yeah, like season 19, that's getting ready to come out on DVD here in the next couple of months. I've already got my copy pre-ordered. So yeah, Simpsons is a must for me. Every year I got to do the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. It's just, I got to. I got to. It's a tradition with me, and it's one I really don't intend to break anytime soon. So yeah. So number two. And number one, probably the most obvious one people could think of. We got the Peanuts Gang Holiday Collection. So of course you got I admit it, the Nightwalker's going to admit it. I do like the Christmas episode and the Thanksgiving episode, but we got the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, which, long-standing classic, stood the test of time. And, so yeah, I mean, same thing. I watched this one, as early as I can remember. Every Halloween had to watch Great Pumpkin, so I admit it, yeah. So, like I said, pretty obvious and stuff. I know probably might have been better if I mixed it up, but anyway, so that's going to pretty much do it. Yeah, that's my top 10 favorite animated cartoons and shows and movies and stuff that I got to watch on Halloween, or make sure I got to watch on Halloween. So, yep. So that's it. So, thank you for sticking around watching this video. If anybody took the time to watch this video, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I have other kinds of videos too. I have, haul videos and movie reviews and all kinds of fun stuff. And I'm trying to get some good ideas, especially October being Halloween month and stuff like that. It's like I'm trying to get some good ideas of some fun videos to make. So yeah. So anyways, I say it again. Thanks for watching, and you better take care, because I am the Night Walker, and you might see me out and about some night.